Hey everyone! So today I thought I would recreate a look that I saw on page 146 of my newest edition of People Style Watch. They did a look on Charlize Theron, and I don't have all the products that they used, but you know, nobody ever does have every single product. So I'm going to use the ones that I do have and then substitute with similar colors for the other products. And on the look that they did for her, it's a very warm, bronzed up look, but I don't do bronzer because, frankly, it just doesn't do anything for me, and it doesn't matter whether I use a matte bronzer or a light color. I have those, and bronzer just does not look good on me. The fairer you are, the harder it is to work with bronzer. So I'm going to do my own interpretation of this look minus the bronzer, and I would show you the picture. It's sitting here right next to me, but because of copyright issues, I don't think I'm allowed to show it without first requesting permission from the publisher. And of course, by the time I did that and got their permission, assuming they gave it to me, nobody would care about the look anymore because the magazine would probably be 6 months old. So if you subscribe to People Style Watch or you pick up this magazine in the store and browse through it while you're waiting in line at the supermarket or whatever, it's page 146. And like I said, it's Charlize Theron. So I'm going to pick up on this look from starting with the blush because, frankly, watching somebody apply foundation is kind of like watching paint dry. It's not the most interesting or exciting thing to watch, so I decided to go ahead and apply my MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in NW18. And then I used Maybelline Dream Lumi concealer under my eyes, and mine is in the color Radiant. And then I applied MAC Studio Fix powder, and I did fill in my brows with Prestige Brow Perfection Ideal Match Marbleized Brow Pencil in light to medium, because those are, to me, the least interesting of the products that I would be using. So let's take it up from there with the blush products. Now, like I said, I don't have a lot of the products that they used, but I wanted to substitute with similar colors and finishes. And the blushes that they used, and yes, I said blushes plural, they used shimmery blushes, and they used a deep pink and a warm peach. So the closest thing I had to the deep pink blush that they used is my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in Petticoat. And this is what it looks like in the pan. I'm going to take my Essence blush brush and very lightly just dab that in there. That's it. And I'm going to apply this on the apples of my cheeks and just drag it back and then up slightly. Just a little bit of color. This is very concentrated. Don't need a lot. So across and up. And by the way, if anybody follows me on Twitter, then you already know where I've been for the last week and why I haven't been making videos. I had the flu and I was very, very sick. And it wasn't like the disgusting vomiting type flu. It was, you know, the cold type symptoms. But I was so sick that I couldn't really do anything. Now, I've got too much there. So I'm going to take another brush. Let's see. How about an e.l.f. Studio powder brush? And I'm just going to work that now. Work that blush and try to blend that out because I tapped a little too strongly in that spot. Okay, and that didn't reduce it down to this side, so I'm going to have to add more now to the other cheek because it has to be balanced. Back to the Essence brush. That's why I like to start light, because you can always add more, but it's very difficult to take it away once it's there. And I think this is going to look better in the end anyway, because I have a tendency to not apply enough blush. So this is probably going to look better. Okay, that's better. Now I'm going to take MAC Rose Olay Special Reserve Highlight Powder. Now this is a highlight, but it is also very close to the shimmery golden peach blushes that they showed as recommendations for products to go with this look. So I'm going to use the same Essence blush brush, because this is ideal for highlight also, and just tap that in there, and then just go across the top of my cheekbones and swoop it up. Just blend that right across the other color. So this is going to be like a combination highlight and the second blush that they used in this look. Okay, so that's very, very subtle. I mean, it's not going to show up that well, but I don't think you would really want it to. Okay, so the next step is going to be a little bit of Urban Decay Primer Potion. And the other thing I was going to tell you guys while I'm putting this on, because this isn't the most exciting thing in the world to watch somebody do either, is putting their eyeshadow primer on. The other thing I was going to tell you is, you know that MAC fashion sets stuff that I ordered online? Some people call it lips and tips, and some people call it fashion sets. It's known as both of those names for the collection. Well, my package got lost, and MAC says that UPS lost it. UPS says they never had it to lose. So somebody lost it anyway, and I called MAC and they've had to resend it. So I still don't even have those products. So as soon as they get here, though, I will show you what I got. And I know it's going to be kind of after the fact, considering the collection came out last Thursday, but between me being sick and them losing my package, there wasn't much I could do about it. And this is one of the reasons why I hate ordering online, because there's too many variables, things can go wrong, and although I have to say, this is the first time that I've ordered from MAC and my package has gotten lost, so this has not happened before. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know about that I'm still going to show you those things as soon as I get them. Okay, for eyeshadows, the two of the eyeshadows that they recommended are MAC Patina and MAC Amber Lights. And let me show you which ones those are. Okay, so this one here is Patina. It's kind of a soft brown color. And then Amber Lights is this orangey gold shimmery color right here. So what they did to create this look on her is they mixed the two colors together and put that on her lids and then blended it upward. So that's what we're going to do today with a MAC 239 shader brush. And I'm just going to put a little bit of each eyeshadow on my brush and then put that on my eyelids. to begin with. And I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just dipping this shader brush into the two eyeshadows one after another. Mixing eyeshadows together is not something that I do a lot of because I have such a large collection that I don't really feel it's necessary, because I can pretty much lay my hands on whatever color I need because I have a lot of choices. But this is a great option for somebody who doesn't have a certain color in their collection that they would like to use for a look or whatever. Yeah, mixing eyeshadows is a lot of fun, because especially if you don't know in advance what it's going to end up like. You just have to use a little common sense in terms of mixing the right tones of shadows together. So these are both very warm toned shadows, so they're going to look nice together. Okay, now I'm going to take a MAC 224 brush, and this time I'm going to dip this brush in those two shadows. And I'm going to apply some to the crease area, starting with the outer corner, and work it across into the crease. Okay, just try and make sure that looks fairly even. Okay, now I'm going to take my e.l.f. Studio C brush, and I'm going to blend out any harsh edges I have along the top of that crease area. It's a really good blending brush. Can't believe these e.l.f. Studio brushes are only $3 because they're so nice. I mean, I've loved my powder one for about a year now. I think it was about a year ago that I got my first e.l.f. Studio powder brush and loved it so much I went back and got another one and have been using those pretty much exclusively for the last year. They really are great. Okay, so we've blended out the harsh edges of the crease color, and it doesn't say anything about a highlight color for this look, so I think I'm just going to take a little bit of, what would look nice with this? MAC Shroom, probably? Yeah, I would say Shroom. And I'm just going to take this big fluffy brush and very lightly dip it into MAC Shroom and just put a little bit of that in the highlight area, just so that it won't look like completely stark white and will look nicer with those shadows. And this is an Essence of Beauty brush from CVS, this one. Okay, now another thing that they did was they took a little bit of Amber Lights and brought it down under her lower lash line. And y'all know that I love doing that anyway, so I was happy to see that. So I'm putting some Amber Lights right now on my Real Techniques accent brush, and I'm going to start in the outer corner and just drag that down and across. You don't want to go all the way in to the corner. You want to stop at about the point where the weight of your eye stops, at about there. Do the other one. Okay, I brought that down a little too far on this eye. So all we're going to do is we're going to take a Q-tip and I'm just going to run that right underneath to just remove the excess product. Yeah, Q-tips are great makeup applicators. Okay, I need to put a little bit more right on that side. That's probably one of the hardest things about doing makeup, is making everything look symmetrical. And of course the mascara is going to just balance everything out. But before we do that, I'm going to take a little bit of L'Oreal 16-Hour Infallible Never Fail eyeliner in brown. And I'm going to put that a little bit along the top lash line. These are really nice eyeliners to work with. Okay, so let's start in the middle. We're going to put that as close to the lashes as possible. Try and do this and still be in frame here and be able to see in my mirror. Yeah, these are really easy to work with. I don't normally use liner on the upper lash line because I feel as if it closes off my eye and makes it more I usually say hooded, but I don't feel as if that's really a completely accurate description, but I guess it is to a certain extent. So I usually avoid eyeliner on the upper lash line area. But I think with this color eyeshadow, it's going to look nice to add a little bit of this brown. Just a little bit, nothing too harsh. One thing you can do to make this a little bit easier is, instead of like drawing a line across, which can sometimes make it easier to make mistakes, you can just do like little dots or smaller areas and then sort of like smudge them all together after you have the initial application. And it's going to look less harsh, less severe, and just kind of blend it with the eyeliner pencil itself. Okay, that is exactly the right amount that I wanted. I don't want a ton, but I want to be able to see it to a certain extent. Now when I put the mascara on, it's gonna bring it all together. I had bought the Maybelline Great Lash Lots of Lashes mascara. Wasn't expecting much. Ended up really liking it. It's not like the original Maybelline Great Lash formula. It's much better, and this brush is fantastic to work with because you can get those inner corner lashes with this small tip part, and then this larger part of the barrel here is great for doing the outside lashes. So this is terrific. If you haven't tried it, give it a shot. It really works well. I'm trying to get this mirror in the right place so that I can see, but you won't have to look at it. Yeah, it's funny because of all the mascaras that I bought recently, the ones that I expected to be wonderful weren't. And this one was such a surprise because it was so inexpensive. But I have really good luck with Maybelline products. The only thing I can think of that I didn't like by Maybelline was the original Great Lash mascara, the black one. I have that formula in blue and works fine, but other than that, I've had really great luck with all Maybelline products that I've ever used. I may have gotten one or two eyeshadows that weren't that pigmented or something like that, but that happens. Okay, so once the mascara is on, that sort of blends together with that eyeliner that I applied to create a more smoother transition from the eyeliner to the mascara. It just sort of blends together. And then what they used on her was a pale pink lip balm type product. And so I'm going to use Revlon lip butter lipstick in sugar frosting because these are more like a tinted lip balm. This is pretty much the exact same color they used, except they used a different product. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that they used this for a lip product with these colors on the eyes, but we've discussed that before in previous videos about mixing tones with makeup. Is it good? Is it bad? Does it matter? Do we like it? That type of thing. And a lot of you had said that you do that all the time, and I just don't feel comfortable with it myself, but it's fun to experiment, I think. Okay, so let's pop on some earrings and fix the hair and see what this looks like when it's all done. I'm going to shut the camera off now and go do something with my hair. Okay, so that is the completed look, and yeah, that was from People's Style Watch, the June issue that just came out. On page 146, look they did on Charlize Theron. So I hope you like that, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.